All right, this is another round of the 10-minute warm-up, and we're going to take this quite a bit into the hips and working into the inner thighs as well. So to get this started, bring yourself to a seat and come into Baddha Konasana. So that's going to be soles, feet together, knees out wide. And set this up with your hands off the floor for a moment so you can just feel this out. So if your hips are a little bit tighter and the knees are up a little bit higher, slide your feet away from you a little bit. Be sure you can tilt your pelvis forward, stay upright, and keep your core engaged. And then to warm this up, go ahead, bring your hands down to the floor at your sides, fingertips out to the sides. Push down, lift your seat up off the mat. Now keep your feet pressing together, keep the knees wide, and just move forward and back. And just feel this out. So keep this active. Try to draw the knees out to the side as you're moving forward and back, and just let this start to warm up your hips. If your hips are usually tight, this should be a bit of a challenge all by itself. All right, and then once you press back again, go ahead and set yourself down. Now have your hands behind you, lean back. Keep your chest pushing forward, but then just fold your knees over to the right side. Try to keep your chest forward. And then open up and bring your knees over to the left. And then open this up again. Knees over to the right again. Open the knees up and then fold them over to the left. And just one more round. Open up, knees to the right one more time. Open up, knees to the left one more time. And then just come back into center. Now walk the hands in. And then just switch the position of your legs. We're going to take this into Lord of the Fishes. So right heel outside the left hip, left foot steps outside the right thigh. Give yourself a moment to get both sit bones down to the floor. If your hips are really tight, you can always back off and do this with the right leg extended and your left knee crossed. But to work the twist, set the left hand down behind you. Inhale your right arm high. And with the exhale, bring the right elbow past your left thigh. Sit up tall. Reach the top of your head toward the ceiling. Look back over your left shoulder. Use your right arm, push into your left leg. And just try to breathe deeply here. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just release. Turn to center, hands behind, lean back. And switch the cross. Bring the left heel outside the right hip, right foot outside your left thigh. You can extend the left leg if you need. Get both sit bones down to the floor. And now this time, set the right hand down behind. Inhale your left arm up. And with the exhale, come into that twist. Left elbow past the right thigh. Sit up tall, crown of the head toward the ceiling. Look back over your right shoulder and use your left arm, push into your right leg. Take an inhale. Now with the exhale, just turn to center, hands behind. Lean back and switch the cross again. Bring the right heel past the left hip, left foot outside the right thigh. And just come into this loosely from here. We're going to take this a little bit differently this time. Now you're going to keep your right hand on the floor behind you, left hand to your right knee, lean over to the right side. And then push your left foot, lift your hips up as high as you can, stay lifted. Now go back and forth with your right leg. Right heel to your left big toe. And then bring the right knee to your left calf. Heel to toe again. And then bring it through knee to calf, heel to toe. Bring this through knee to calf, heel to toe, and then bring this through knee to calf. One more time, heel to toe. Bring it through knee to calf, and then go ahead and set yourself back down. Hands behind, lean back and cross it the other way. Left heel outside the right hip, right foot outside your left thigh. And again, just keep this loose. Left hand stays on the floor behind you, right hand to your left knee, push into your right foot. Right hand to the right. There we go. And then lift your hips up high. Stay lifted. Now, go ahead, lift your left foot and go back and forth. Bring the left heel to the right big toe. And then bring the leg through, knee to calf. Again, heel to toe. And bring the leg underneath, knee to calf. Heel to toe again. And then knee to calf. 2 more rounds. Heel to toe. And then knee to calf. 1 more time. Heel to toe. 1 more time, knee to calf. And then go ahead and set yourself back down. And once you're down, just uncross the legs, shake them out a little bit. And since we're here, we'll take this right into reverse tabletop to open things up. So feet hips width in front of you. Hands behind the shoulders, shoulder width. Rotate the fingertips forward or out to the sides, whatever's better for your wrists. Push down, lift your seat up off the floor. And go up and down. Inhale, press your hips up high, squeeze your glutes. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, lift up again. And exhale, lower. Inhale, press up high. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift your hips. And then exhale, lower. Inhale, press this up high. Exhale, come down. Inhale, lift and hold this time. Now keep your glutes squeezing, keep lifting up. You can look forward, look up, or hang your head back. But press into your heels, push into your hands, and try to pull the hands and feet toward each other to engage more tension toward lifting. Take an inhale. And with the exhale, come all the way down. Once you're down, just shake your hands out for a moment. And we'll take another variation here with a figure 4. So just set the hands up behind your shoulders, about shoulder width, fingertips to the sides, right and left. Lift your seat up off the floor. And then go ahead, cross your legs. Bring the right ankle past your left thigh. Now curl the toes of the right foot, keep the knee to the side. And just start to move forward and back and feel that stretch in the outer right hip. And if you can make this a little bit tighter, maybe walk your hands forward a little bit or a lot, but just feel that stretch. And then with your legs crossed like this, we're going to lift and lower. So from here, lift your left heel, press your knees forward as far as you can, and then pull back in and set the heel down. Again, press your knees forward, and then pull back in. And then one more time, press your knees forward, stay here. Now if you can take it further, squeeze your glutes and lift up higher. And then pull back in and undo the cross. Shake your hands out for a moment. And we'll take the other side. So again, feet hips width, hands behind the shoulders, shoulder width, fingertips to the sides. Lift up. And this time cross the left ankle over your right thigh. Now curl the toes of your left foot, start to move forward and back and just feel the stretch. And if you can take it deeper, maybe walk your hands further forward and make it a tighter hold. You don't have to force it, keep in mind. Now from here, let's lift and lower. So lift your right heel, press your knees forward as far as you can. Pull back in and set the heel down. Again, press your knees forward and then pull back in. One more time, press your knees forward, hold. Now maybe squeeze your glutes, lift your hips up even higher. And then go ahead, bring it all back down. Both feet to the floor, set yourself down. Shake your hands out. Let's take this into a reclining position. So extend your left leg, keep the right foot on the floor, and then come down onto your left forearm, right hand in front of your chest. So you're going to bring this down to the side. So you're on your left hip, left leg extended, the toes stay pointed to the side, right foot stays behind your left leg. Now go ahead, push into the floor, lift your hips up as high as you can, keep them lifted. If you just want to stay here, this could be enough. If you can take it further, reach your right arm past your head. We're going to go back and forth, right elbow to your left knee. So take an inhale. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. And then extend this out long, bring everything down. Let's go ahead and take it on the other side. So go ahead, extend your right leg, keep your left knee bent, and come down onto the right forearm. Left hand in front of your chest, and bring yourself down onto the right hip, toes pointed out to the side. Now push into the floor, lift your hips up as high as you can, stay lifted, and reach your left arm past your head. Now left elbow to right knee, so take an inhale here. Exhale, squeeze in, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee again. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee one more time. Now extend this out long and come all the way back down. And then once you're down, cross the ankles. Come forward, your hands into all fours. And let's take a little bit of a wrist stretch from here. So hips over your knees and shoulders over wrists. Now with your palms down, rotate your fingertips to the side and then the direction of your feet. Spread your fingers out wide, grip the mat. You can always bring the hands in closer if you want to back off the intensity. And as you're gripping the floor, just circle your shoulders over your wrists and feel this out. Now keep that grip, and if you can take it further, go back and forth with your legs. So you start with the knees, hips with distance apart, but then bring your right knee past your left leg, sink back, keep gripping the floor, and then come back to center. Left knee past your right leg, pull your hips back. And then come back to center. Cross the other way. Right knee past your left leg again. Back to center. And then left knee past the right leg. Come back into center. Right knee past your left leg one more time. Keep gripping with your fingers. And bring it to center. Bring the left knee past your right leg one more time. And then come back to center again. And then up onto the fingers. Come down to sitting on your heels. And shake your hands out. Loosen up your fingers and loosen up your wrists. And when you're ready, come into all fours. Now wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips to set up here. Tuck the toes of both feet, hover your knees up off the mat, and then sink your seat down to your heels. Now from here, let's take it back and forth. Right foot outside the right hand. and then sink back down. Left foot outside the left hand. Sink back down. Right foot up to the right. Come back down. Left foot up to your left side. And then sink back down. Right foot outside the right hand. Sink back down. Left foot outside your left hand. Sink back down. Now pause for a moment. This time we'll take a cross step from underneath. So go ahead, step your right foot forward up to the left, and then sink back down. Step the left foot to the right side. Sink back down. Right foot up to the left again. Sink back down. Left foot up to the right. And then come back down. Right foot left. Sink back down again. Left foot right. And then sink back down. Right foot left one more time. Sink back down. Bring your left foot right. And then sink back down. Bring your knees to the floor. Come into all fours. Breathe and move around. And then from here, take another figure 4. All right, so bring the right foot forward. And then with your left hand, take hold of the right ankle. Bring the right ankle onto your left thigh. Now keep the toes of the right foot curled. Keep that right leg pressing into the left. Maybe just stretch and stay here. You can move around. If you can take it further, both hands down. Now maybe tuck the toes of your left foot. You can lift your left knee and round your spine over your left leg and just move around. Just feel this out. And then go ahead and release this. Uncross the legs. Bring the knees down. And then go ahead and step your left foot forward. Take it on the other side. Right hand to your left ankle. Bring it up onto the right thigh. Curl the toes of your left foot. And if you're going to go further, go ahead and bring the right hand to the floor. Toes of the right foot are tucked. Lift the right knee and just round over your crossed legs and move a little bit. And then release. Both feet down to the floor. Both knees down. And then one more thing to wrap this up here. I'm going to take this with a little compression, moving toward a baby crow. And first what we're going to do is just walk this in and try to curl everything in tight. So I want you to bring both forearms down to the floor. Now you can have the forearms parallel or press them together, whatever suits you best. Just keep the elbows about shoulder width. Now with your forearms down, tuck the toes of both feet, hover your knees, and then walk this in. So bring the knees in as close as you can toward your armpits. Let your body curl, just so you're about touching. And then walk the feet back and dip the knees down to the floor. Lift the knees up. Walk your feet forward. Keep your hips high. Try to touch the knees to your arms. Walk it back out and touch your knees to the mat. And we'll see about taking the full balance here. So one more time. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Walk this forward. Bring the knees in toward the armpits. Try to just touch your arms. Now if you can find that contact, look forward. See about going further. Lean forward. Try to lift your feet. Maybe bring the toes to touch. And hold your balance here as best you can. Your face should be very close to the floor if you do find that balance. Hold a little bit longer for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring it down. And you're going to come up to all fours. Whenever you're ready, take a seat. And that is this round of the 10-minute warm-up. Thank you very much.